This playground is an unexpected delight for many of these children. They're a long way from home, waiting with their families outside this asylum processing center in the Turkish capital, Ankara. Like every other day, hundreds of people will be processed today, including Ghulam Sarwar, a tailor from Ghazni in Afghanistan, one of the many front lines in the fight against the Taliban. He made the decision to flee just a week ago.
When I came home from work, fighting had broken out in my village. I found my wife and children hiding in the house terrified. Then a rocket hit a house nearby and it affected my house too. It was very difficult, but I had to flee.
Most people here say they love their country. They'd like to return, but it's not safe for them there. Whether they're from besieged Palestine or parts of Iraq and Afghanistan now overrun by hostile armed groups and militia, or from Iran, which is handicapped by growing economic sanctions. Turkey has been a central stop on one of the most important refugee routes to Europe, and it's on their quest to find safer lives that their lives converge.
The war in Syria ignited the worst refugee crisis since the Second World War. These people queuing up here are fleeing persecution and conflicts in their countries. And now it's here in Turkey where they're hoping to find an understanding and hopefully a safe haven.
Faced by the overwhelming numbers and a lack of funds, organizations looking after their cases are being stretched thin, but still try to do everything they can.
There's a pressure on the Turkish government to register a lot of people because United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees and many other organizations just try to provide and help Turkish government. But generally, from all over the world, the services, the funds are not enough for all these people.
There are a lot of complications with the asylum process on all sides. But as the plight of refugees worsens, many who are still waiting in these lines ask what they need to do to be granted access to a better life. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TRT World, Ankara.